Welcome back to the channel Football Predictions. I'm going to be giving out picks from Monday to Wednesday. As you know, on this channel we bet on single games and goals. And let's end this annoying international break on a good note because it's been terrible so far, as usual with international break. But before we get into the picks that I'm going to be making, let's review the picks that we had from the previous video. If you're a newcomer here, you can go straight to today's picks. But yeah, let's start with Thursday. We had Netherlands against Greece. We had Greece to score for odds 182. Didn't go through. Was really disappointed with Greece. But I did think Netherlands were going to concede, but that happened actually yesterday against Ireland. Ireland had an early goal with a penalty. But our first pick didn't go through. Then we had Slovenia against Northern Ireland. That went through for odds 176. Was a pretty good game. 6 goals, one of the few. Yeah, it ended 4-2 for Slovenia. Then we had Argentina, Ecuador. Argentina won 1-0. We had Ecuador to score. And this is the stat. Basically, the home teams dominated. 4 out of 5 teams won at home. And not many away teams scored. Maximum was 1 goal from Bolivia and Chile. So this is something we're going to be looking at this video. So we're going to make South American picks. Then we had on Friday, Slovakia, Portugal. I had both teams to score. That game ended 0-1. Slovakia had its chances. I think they played quite decent. They had a post. But yeah, I think Portugal is still going to be conceding. It's just a matter of when they're going to concede. Maybe today. Maybe let's see if we make the pick. Then we had Luxembourg against Iceland. Iceland over 1 goal. They actually scored with 10 men. The game ended 3-1. Really impressed with Luxembourg again. Unbelievable. And Cyprus, Scotland. This was, looking back at it, this was probably the pick I was unhappy about. I know Cyprus is better right now, and Scotland has just been amazing. They won every single game they played. Looks like they're going to be finishing first in the group. But yeah, didn't go so well on Friday. And for Saturday, we had Cambodia and Bosch. Of course, we won the game. The only non-game that was not in the international break, second division and in Holland. Game finished 3-1. We had Den Bosch to score. It was done and dusted in the first half. No problem. Then Andorra, Belarus. The most annoying game in football is a 0-0, and that's what happened to us for odds 171. That didn't go through. And Ukraine, England. Ukraine had an early goal. We had the bet of Ukraine to score over 1 goal, so we got a refund. But yeah, as I said, the international break hasn't been going great so far. Let's end it on a good note. Let's start with Monday. Iceland against Bosnia. First of all, Bosnia shouldn't be in this position, 4th with 6 points. Luxembourg is ahead with Slovakia fighting for 2nd place. I think Bosnia is more experienced than that. And I'm going to be rolling with them. The odds are actually dropping right now on Bosnia. Last night it was 181 for over 1 goal. Now it's at 176. I'm just going with the experience here at this point, with hoping that Dzeko is going to score, which he did twice against Liechtenstein. They got a good midfield, Krunic, Pjanic. And the main stat that I'm looking at is that Bosnia haven't scored over 1 goal, meaning 2 goals, in 7 consecutive games. This should be a breakout game. They're desperate. And Iceland have no chance to qualify and aren't a great home team. So I'm rolling with Bosnia for odds 176 to score over 1 goal. Then we've got Portugal against Luxembourg. Maybe I'm being stubborn on this, but I do believe that Portugal at one point are going to concede in the group. And Luxembourg have been overperforming. They're a solid away team. And listen, the odds are great, 305. I don't suggest you to take that bet. This is just me. I'm going to be taking that Luxembourg is going to score against Portugal for odds 305. Then for Tuesday's picks, we've got Sweden and Austria. Huge game for Sweden. A must-win game because Austria are 4 points ahead. They already won the tiebreaker. They won 2-0 at home, 2 late goals. But Sweden is a different story when they play at home. They've got Kulusevski, Forsberg, Affronti, Zak, and I'm waiting for them to do some damage, at least score 1 goal. Again, I'm going with a desperate team, and Sweden over 1 goal. The odds are dropping really badly right now. At nighttime, it was, I believe it was around 170. Now it's at 158. That means a lot of people are betting on this game, on Sweden to score over 1 goal. Then Romania against Kosovo. Romania still hasn't lost, which is quite surprising. They've got 3 draws in a row though. Kosovo played a really good game against Switzerland. They managed to get a point, 2-2, 2 goals from Muriki. And I like Kosovo in this one, that Kosovo is going to be scoring a goal. Also on this game, the odds are dropping. They're down to 150. It goes any lower, I'm not going to be taking this game, but hopefully they rise a bit. At this point, it's 150 for Kosovo to score against Romania. And for the last game, we've got Malta, Macedonia. Malta haven't scored a goal at home yet, but they did play against England and Italy. Macedonia had a really impressive game against Italy, but I'm going to be rolling with Malta to score for odds 178. So these are picks for Tuesday, 3 games, and now we're going to go to South American games. So I'll consider this as Wednesday games, especially in my time zone. So for the first pick, we've got Venezuela against Paraguay. Venezuela lost a close one against Colombia. And as I said, the home teams dominated the first round. And I'm going to be rolling with Venezuela to score at least 1 goal for odds 197. Thank God that the odds are rising in this one at least. So that's our first pick, Venezuela to score against Paraguay. At least 1 goal. Then we've got Ecuador against Uruguay. Love both of those teams. Since the World Cup, this Uruguay team is loaded. I think offensively now they've got redemption year from Darwin Núñez. Pelistri is there, and the midfield is amazing. Valverde, Ugarte, one of the best duos in Europe. Then they did win the first game against Chile 3-1, while Ecuador lost a close one with Messi free kick, of course. But look, I'm going to be rolling with Uruguay here to score, just to score for odds 153. So that's our second and final pick. Guys, this is it for the annoying international break. Can't wait for Friday. I'm going to be making a video from Friday to Sunday's picks as usual. Thanks for joining in, guys. I see the comments. I always appreciate the support because I put research and effort into this. Of course, some picks may not go through, but this is sports betting. It's a long journey here, but I always try to give you the safest picks. That's why we're betting on goals. No outcomes, guys. I don't want to wait 90 minutes to win a bet. As soon as a goal happens, you already win the bet. Well, what's not to like about that? But yeah, thanks for joining in. Bet responsibly, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the Friday's video, guys. Adios.